Welcome back, First Hour Faithfuls, for yet another episode of First Hour. My name is Colin Tanner from Video Games Are Dumb, and I'm here to check out the first hour of a recently released video game with you, the legions of First Hour Faithfuls. So please remember to like, subscribe, share, and bring the fire in the comments below for this episode, The Banner Saga on the PlayStation 4. Yes, finally, The Banner Saga is on the PlayStation 4, having been released on the PC, I want to say, in 2014. Don't quote me on that. And I believe this was developed by former BioWare employees. So that's pretty exciting. I've been waiting a long time to play this game. Never got around to it on PC. Almost bought it a few times. But, well, we're here now. The first hour of The Banner Saga starts right now. After a loading screen. It's based on the choices you make. You'll occasionally switch between lead characters, witnessing the story unfold from different perspectives. Ooh, I like that. Mom, the gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survive through a tenuous alliance, driving black destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern wastes. Now it is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped. The sun. Well, good. I don't like the sun. Gives you cancer. Well, I care. See you later, sun. No more sunscreen required. Hello, water park.
Að sjá dreggjana á ferlinu vor. It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital.
That's very pretty art.
Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
I really like the art here. You already got a complete vibe of this world and their circumstances, just from that narration and the, just the snowfall. Oh. Great job of playing with perspective, because I don't know about you, but I just assumed naturally that they were just regular sized people, and then just bam. Love what they did there. That's very, very cool. What do you do? Come on, let's go. I want to be a giant. Okay, so we do have a turn-based strategy combat game. You arrive just in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking at a tougher fight than they bargained for. Use R to pan around the surroundings, zoom in and out with R2 and L2. Let's do that right now. So we get a good look at the art here. Really nice animations on these guys. A lot of detail to the background as well. We've got a bunch of people down here. Cool. Let's back out. These portraits show the order of initiatives. Nothing new there. You see that in a lot of different games. Movement happens before action. The ring shows your shield banger is active. The blue tiles, okay. Take up 4 tiles each. Okay, so he's standing in the center of the tiles. That's interesting. While humans fill a single tile. Alright. I will move him right there. The enemy's tiles are red and pulse. Alright, so it looks like I'm within range. Now I could end my turn or I can attack. Let's go for an attack. You can choose to either attack the enemy's strength or break his armor. You know what? Strength counts as both health and damage. So a loss of strength means... So he won't hurt me as much if I hurt his strength. Oh, that is nice. Armor breaks. Yeah, okay. Open him up for more attacks. He's only got 5 strength. The strength attack will kill him. So I guess we're going with the strength attack. Blood. Oh, not really. Not too much blood. He's down. Each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used later to improve your characters, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we got this other guy here. Despite being at full health, the chieftain will do little damage against your shield banger's high armor. Oh. Fascinating. Now it's your Warhawk's turn. Oh boy, I hope he's not using 6-axis. He appears to be out of range of these enemies, blah, 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 blah. He can use willpower to boost their actions. Willpower is a limited resource. Okay. Standard attack has only effect. So this is my ability right here. Tempest. The ability description appears as the tooltips. The Warhawk's Tempest ability allows him to slam multiple enemies. Ooh, bad news for you guys then. Oh. Brutal. This made quick work of the chieftain's bodyguards. When there is only one enemy left, players will engage pillage mode. During pillage, each character moves in order and they are no more guaranteed turns. That's interesting. Your allies now get to move twice in a row. Fascinating. If your character does not move, he will gain willpower. So willpower is just basically the amount of actions you can have in any given turn. Looks like the chieftain is in some trouble. Your shield banger won't be able to finish the job with a normal attack, but willpower can be used to boost your damage. Alright. And this is getting kind of complicated. Use L to select, and then press R1 to add a star to the attack. Okay. Okay, so it's I can just give it, or I can take it away. Well, that was easy. Hope I learned everything I need to, because this game's not messing around, you know. I mean, we killed the chieftain.
Like a rabid wolf, that one.
Looks like Metalocalypse.
Did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the threats arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more threats to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. 12 families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his lust. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head. I am in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
I like the voice acting. It's very natural-ish. I don't know. It's hard to describe because he just had a very interesting way of speaking right there. Kind of like cluttering his words together. It's almost it didn't feel like rehearsed, like he was just reading off of a page. Hard to describe. It sounded like a politician, I guess. You've approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Eric, steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Ubin, isn't it? Okay, so we've got some dialogue choices right here. I'll just say it is. The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. What'd you have in mind? Scofflings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out their chieftain. The governor wants to make sure they stay down. Was hoping you would join me at the marketplace by the docks. If anyone is left to worry about, I know. Alright, cool. Interesting. So that's where probably a good majority of our branching storylines are going to come from, or choices within that screen there. Alright. So this is the area we need to go to. Gonna go visit the merchant. Maybe we'll get some new weapons. Let me handle this. You meander through the rows of open-faced houses and eroded stalls. Colored canvases flap on Brindley current. One man in particular blanches as you approach. Kind of a tiny font for a console game. I'm not in the mood today. For what? Talking to an idiot. The Stockton's chieftain, Scotland's chieftain, bled out an hour ago, So, when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's going to try to kill you this time. I don't talk. They don't talk to me. I'm gonna say I don't have patience for this. Head sweats visibly, fumbling with some dirty trinkets on his table. Wait, just buy one of these. If everybody thinks I'm getting worked over every week, how am I supposed to know much? Just a little food money, eh? Okay, fine. You toss a sliver of silver on the table. Both men look at you with surprise. Head gestures meekly to friend. Okay. Take whatever you like. Only thing I like is the name of a place. Nobleman up by East Wall. But that was months ago, last I know. Head skulks away with a wave of Eric's hand, gathering things from his hovel. Disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. It's not bad writing, it's just really weird to say, to like read out loud, you know. Are we done here? Gunmulf? Were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? No, I just bought them while you were walking around. Why? You look like a frog. Better than an eggplant. Damn, son. Gunmulf goes off to look at more stalls. Eric, the man of yours seems unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust Had, but he used to be scoffling. If they're licking their wounds, they've probably gone to the old haunts, not new ones. Nobleman is a Mead Hall? Best I can tell, the name's iconic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of those skulls in the ground. I'm going to find him. I'll meet you there. Where's this place again? Nobleman is halfway up the hill towards the Great Hall. You won't miss it. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithel. I'll remind him. Could you use just bigger font? This is a console game. People are going to be playing on their TVs. I mean, don't get me wrong. People play PC games on their TVs. I do. But, you know. Kind of expected a little bit bigger font for a console port. It says Dead House. You arrive in the front of what must be... See, like, I can read this. This is good. And why not just have, you know... a few minutes later, Eric appears with a weather-beaten man introduced as Valgard. I'll point them out. Ehrlich says over his shoulder, ready? Let's get this over with. You're walking through the front door? They ran to a mead house, says Valgard. I'll be surprised if they can stand up straight right now. Okay, here we go. Valgard boots from the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already at the head of the table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed, drunken scaflings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and mead steins in the process. Looks like we're up for another battle, which I'm excited to test out. Hopefully not another tutorial, because I kind of just want to practice the skills I just learned. I don't know. I really want to practice damaging armor. You know, and like especially with the combination of attacks. All right. Then press triangle to start the battle. Press X to apply them. All right, so it's this guy's turn right now. Alright. Well, he's another human being, so maybe I'll put him right over here. Well, he can't attack anybody yet, so we're just gonna have to end that turn. Oh, what? Alright, so it's his turn now. Does he have any sort of distance on his attacks? He does not. I'll just end this turn as well. Alright, let's get our giants in here. Sorry, buddy. I can take him out in 2 hits. Oh, that just feels mean. I don't know if there's any other way to describe that. Alright, so take him over here. Doesn't look like he can actually attack anybody. So I better end that turn. Alright, so now we've got our human again, so let's see exactly what kind of attacks they can perform. Oh. What? Alright. Apparently I did that incorrectly. There we go. So nowhere near as powerful as a giant, as you would expect, but not so insufficient that you would just, you know, not want to use them at all. Oof. I like the way that the, Jesus! Who's this guy? Huh? Let's talk to this guy for a minute. I'd only get 1 damage on there, but I get 10 damage right here. Oh, you're dead, buddy. What a jerk. I wish you could turn back my turn, but you can't. I guess that's cool. I don't know. Wow. No, I probably shouldn't waste all that. Although... no, it's not worth it. Awesome. Actually got some renown for a human. Oh no, he's not dead. Whoa. A bit of teamwork going on there. No. It's an easy kill. There we go. Beat this dude up. You're dead, dude. I just got promoted. My frogman's more powerful than ever. Just, yeah. What, really? I thought that guy only had 1 health. Oh, okay, so this guy can take out more health of. Excellent. Let's do that. Oh, yes. Humans getting renown. Can't simply attack. So I thought the attacking him from behind would damage him more, but it doesn't look like it does. Or at least I didn't notice if it did. Because it was just a 3 attack. Dang, this guy, he is powerful, man. Did my giant just die? Okay. I didn't see that coming. Yeah, this guy seems kind of powerful. Well, to hell with you, man. Music's nice, but it's actually kind of putting me to sleep here. You know? I'm sorry. It's true, though. I don't want to attack this guy. Let me attack the other guy. How do I attack the other guy? Do I gotta move to attack him? I gotta move. Seems like a waste of a turn if I just attack him. Or if I attack the guy with 2 health when a human being can easily take him out. Just attack. -4, son. I'm renowned around the world now, because I slayed you. So he got promoted, but my other giant got... Is he dead, or is he just knocked out? I also can't tell. There they are. Gods be damned. I've got to go wash off this blood. Eric is looking at one of the hall's windows onto the bay. A fleet of longships approach with the sails of bold reds and blues. One banner I know well, von Wagner. Next for the Varnal kingship last we spoke. The other flag looks important. Yeah, it's important guess. So, what I deal with all day long? See what I deal with all day long? Alright. Things make a little bit more sense. You hoped I have a... I could not care less. No, I don't care anymore. It's not relevant to me. It's too tiny. The font's too tiny. If it hurts my eyes to read it. No. It's enough of that. I'll just start over when I'm done with the video and do that. It's a shame. This game could have used some voice acting. But, you know, if you can't afford that, just bump up the font, man. Look at all that empty space. Look at, well, I really got to see all this. Like, this is not the information required of me at this given moment, is to look at the man with his little quill standing in the snow. I need to read the font, and it's really, really tiny font, and it's also italicized. So we'll just skip along here. I mean, it can't be that important. If it was, they'd make it bigger, right? That's my logic. Story must not be very important. Oh well. I'm being facetious, but hey, no. Not putting up with it. So we got this boat here. Weariness suddenly settles in, and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Von Gear's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hakon and... okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go share a drink. I'm gonna be his buddy. Oof, no. Too tiny. This scene's not important either. They would have given it bigger font if it was important. I don't understand what you mean. I can see it just fine. I'm watching this on my cell phone. So we're gonna go over here. They should just have a skip button. I mean, I do appreciate the amount of story they put in here. Maybe I will just play this on PC. Just because you know. Where are we going to next? Oh. Having that R1 automatically select where you're supposed to go is pretty great, though. At dawn, you're woken by a deal of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell when the sun never moves. The governor's crest adorns the supply leathers. Not as many as you were promised, but no time to complain now. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Von Gear already here. Von Gear is already here, and while later, Ludden and his men appear groggy and disheveled. Mugir steps forward. Okay, we're ready. You follow Mugir. It's Dead Rising all over again. Tiny fonts. That's a big deal. Don't let anybody tell you that's not. That can ruin a game. Even if everything else is fine. Not sure what this means. My number 1 is getting bigger. Ooh, we're at 2. I assume we're just traveling. This is a traveling thing? I don't know what this is. Alright, the caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Mogor, so I guess my limit is 2 moves or something. Cracking open mead cask from our gracious friend, the governor of Strand. Hours pass with raucous laughter as the mead is passed throughout the camp. Drink a little. You go easy. If nothing else, yeah, you've nothing against a good drink, but if anyone is going to keep an eye on things, it may as well be you. Alright. It's all me. It's all about me and what I do. You rise groggily. The campsite, a casualty of merriment. Marg is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Ludin stalking your direction. He sidesteps sleeping bodies. Better wake up, you nudge Vongir. You're needed. Vognir. A lot of Nordic names. I'm not so good with that. Ludin, always a pleasure. You look well rested. No. No. You can't have both. You know. Mapping everything out on a controller. Making sure that it functions properly and getting on the PlayStation Network store does not mean you ported a game completely. Just saying. Named Bad Weather, the gales blow up. Okay. So where are we going to? Man, lots of places we can go to, I guess. The longships. Awesome. Alright. So lots of different locations in this game that you'll be able to explore. Pretty sizable map as well. Yeah, very impressive. Oop. So where exactly are we supposed to go? That's the real question. Nowhere, I guess. You just had to press circle. We head north, then east, past the forts. Alright. It's a real shame. I bet they took all that time writing all that story. Writing all those words. They just didn't make them big enough. Camp is where you manage your caravan. During travel, you can enter camp at any time by tapping the camp button on the travel HUD. While at camp in town, your allies... blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. You can pass time by using the rest tent. Resting will improve your caravan's morale. A high morale will reduce casualties in war and affect your willpower in combat. Each passing day will use supplies, so only rest when necessary. It's tricky. It's very tricky to balance those two. So there's a positive and negative to pretty much everything here. It's pretty cool. Well, Tempest, yeah. Doesn't look like I can level up anything else. Or can I? Alright. So I don't have any points available at the moment. So I'll just go back out here. So hopefully we'll be getting this show on the road and traveling soon. This game is, you know, it's kind of putting me to sleep. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know. It's very tiring. Relaxing, I should say. Not tiring. That's not fair. The training tent allows you to test your party against a team of clansmen of equal power. The training fights never injure your allies or grant renown, but they do let you test strategies and safety. That sounds good. I'm ready. Let's go right here. Protect your strong by sacrificing the weak. Oh man, that's brutal. Probably a sound strategy. I can't attack, so I end the turn. Let's get these guys over here. So giants just have horns? That's news to me, but I guess I don't know enough about fantasy to dispute that. Alright, well, now I can actually get a basic attack in. Okay, maybe not. Attack this guy instead. I only took off one? Really? I mean, I know it said that, but I didn't really believe it. Because I'm such a big guy and he's such a tiny guy, you know what I mean? No, I don't want to attack him. I want to attack this guy. I want to attack the other guy. I don't want to attack him. I want to attack the other guy. How do I attack the other guy? I don't want to attack him. I would like to attack the other guy. The guy that's in front of me. What do you think? Oh, alright, let's try Impale. Oh, yeah, now I can attack this guy? Alright, great. That's still not oh, your font's kind of bleeding. Is that supposed to happen? When your font goes over the little thing there? That doesn't look like it's supposed to. So these guys are of equal strength, so it's a lot more difficult to fight them. Which is kind of cool. Let's bring the pain. Okay, so you change your targets using the D-pad. That's why I wasn't able to actually lock onto that guy earlier. Let's back out. Right here. Attack. It's a little hard to tell who you're attacking. A little hard to figure that out. Just saying. Oh, he's dealing it right back. I'm going to damage his armor. So that way we can take him out a little easier. He has a lot of health. I'm going to go with attacking the armor once again. Going to crank that up. Alright. Better take the armor. Oh, man. No. Off. I thought you were going to be hanging out with me. Leave my human alone. Jerk. Doesn't look like that armor really proved to do anything. Well, might as well attack him. Oh, I knew I should have bumped that up. Oh, yeah. Sorry, buddy. Alright, so that should be one more attack to take him out. Off. Off! And he deflected it. Alright. That's enough out of you, man. You're done. -1. Alright, now while that guy's doing that, Alright, be able to take him out. Deflect? Oh, man. Brutal. Bring the pain on this fool. He's saying don't focus one at a time. He wants me to kill him off bit by bit. Oh my god. It's not worth it. Wow. None of his attacks are working anymore. I guess his armor just got destroyed. Bring the pain again. Cool. Well, with his armor down, I should be able to attack this guy. Oh, finally. You're probably dead now, aren't you? Surprisingly not. Well, I can take him out finally. Finally can take out this dude. That was interesting. You know, it was more challenging than the other battles. And like they said, it's not like it actually like hurts me in the long run, so that's kind of cool, you know. So that says training, but you might not be able to see that exactly because this is letterboxed. And the picture is oh so tiny when you put that on a big screen TV. Just saying. Could have used a little bit of revamp. I mean, this is coming to the Vita. Good luck seeing anything when that happens.
Even the name means bad weather. When frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
Don't have... Oh no, we got supplies for, what is that, 65 days? So we're good. Keep on traveling. Buy Hordor, that's a lot of Varl for some missing cattle. What? A couple of days back, sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself. Well, it looks like he has very tiny words to say. Not interested. Sorry, Banner Saga. You gotta try harder than that. You gotta make that bigger. You really, truly do. So. Dear God, I have no idea what happened. Waypoints is pathing is swiftful when you need to avoid certain tiles. Oh, cool. There's a level add element of strategy. Spearman can attack diagonally. Oh, okay. For each enemy armor strength higher than yours, there's a 10% chance the attacks will be deflected. Notice the chance. No, you know what's funny? I don't. Or at least I didn't. If you look very, very, very slightly, you can see that it says 50%. You just gotta squint your eyes, get real close to the screen and go, oh, it says 50%. I think it says 50. Does that say 30? Hell if I know. Oh, yeah, no. It's weird. It's like things aren't fitting on this version of the game. Oh, sayonara. Did they really just kill off that character? I assume he's not dead. He's probably just hurt. I'm not gonna be able to attack diagonally, but set myself up for something for next time. Alright, so attack here. Protect the armor. Oh, that sounds pretty good. Okay, where'd my percentage go? Remember when I was like, oh, we'll show you the percentage of how much you can attack? Well, I don't see it now. Alright, well, this guy seems to be the big bad Mamma Jamma, so I'm just gonna take him out right away. Lowers defense. And they're just doing armor attacks on me, so I don't really have to worry as much. Oh. Alright. Can I attack this guy? I can. I don't like what he's planning, so I'm gonna go over there and hit him. He might be doing some serious stuff. 6, you got it, buddy. So I have the chance of getting a 3 attack. It's all just too tiny. Too tiny. Gotta make it bigger. Big TVs! No one's playing this on their laptop anymore. I mean, they are, but not when you're putting on the PS4. You gotta make it bigger. So there's a little point for you. And I'm sure the developers know this. I'm sure somebody's mentioned it to them. I really don't want to do that, but... yeah, that was kind of a waste. Oh, snap! We got more enemies just entering the battlefield right now. Alright, there we go. Let's attack him. Whenever an enemy falls in battle, 1 willpower star will be added to your horns. So the horns will give you 1 willpower. Okay. So put him right there. Attack this guy. You know, I could have done a little more with this soundtrack. Just having wow. You know, hey, it works well if you're putting out a 1974 sci-fi film, but damn, son. Gonna need a little more commitment from you than that. One renown plus. Woohoo! Victory. You know, I'm feeling kind of mixed on this. And I know people really like this game. But anything I'm not particularly fond about, I'm going to naturally assume is more to do with this console port. It's just, you know, and you could say I'm not seeing the story, and that's a huge component that I'm missing out on. But, you know, honestly, they didn't take the time to optimize this for television play. So. See, like, the music's nice now. Use that music. Dumbasses. Where'd the violin go? Bring it back. We need music. Someone hire the composer back. We didn't get enough music here. Just like slight violin. Deployment happens before battle. Select your units, rooks, and... oh, okay, this is these 2 characters right here. Careful, don't get too close. Alright. So, I'm learning more about their abilities than my own. You know? Like, I just want to look at the guy that I am. Do I gotta press down? Up, down. Light step. Hold on. Does anyone have like a pair of binoculars so I can read the goddamn thing? Jesus, man. Come on. I feel like a broken record here. Get the bigger font. Do whatever you gotta do. That technological breakthrough. I get it. You built your user interface around a different font, and that's not working for you. Alright, so he's got a longer range of attack. Okay. Fortunately, I can't do any attacks. Alright, there we go. Well, he's only got 8 energy, but he deflects it. Oh boy. Sorry, baby, you are dead. Alright, try this Mark Prey thing out because it means I'll automatically attack whenever my ally attacks. We'll thread the needle. Ooh, very impressive. And she is not doing well at all, so I'll probably have to step in. Should probably back away a little bit. Just attack him from here. No, I'll probably get attacked. Wow! He's hell-bent! He doesn't want to kill anybody else. You know, good for him. A lot of people get distracted. He's just staying focused. I'm sure that these stories are going to intertwine shortly. What? Was that a dredge? Oh my god. Get the font to be bigger. Hope you're watching. Somebody that worked on this game, please. I know you know this is a problem. Supplies represent food and other goods used to keep everyone alive on the road. When the supplies are gone, people will start to die of starvation. The more people are in the caravan, the faster supplies will diminish. You can see how many days of supplies you have left on the travel display on the top of the screen. Most towns will have supplies to sell with a few items. Cool. So we're traveling. Going all around town. Doing our thing. I just wish there was more of this music here. Load times are a bit odd, because you'd think they wouldn't, you know, I'm not sure what's going on these screens just yet, but you'd think that there might be, you know, maybe some loading going on in advance.
I never expected to see the dredge with my own eyes. What happened in the north? Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Ivor.
Do I do anything at this point? Doesn't feel like it. Just checking. Ivor. Oh. Man, they really could have worked on these loading times. Whatever, I'm sure that they have their reasons. Sure enough, dredge are gathering in numbers. You hear misplaced laughter nearby, past a pile of corpses. You know, let's stop this whole thing about you enter the building, you do this. Alright, fine. What's my name? Oh, it's not my name. And I'm playing as multiple characters. You know, so I just don't think that works in this case here. It's starting to sound like a negative Nancy, but you know, it's not necessarily connecting with me in the way they connected with other people. Cool. Cool. I like it how the wind's blowing around his little scarf thing, his big long scarf. Alright, ready for battle. Any moment now. Alright, I'm ready. Who's saying that? He's saying that? The big guy? I don't know, they're right on top of each other. What do you mean, let me handle? Do you mean this? What do you mean? I think you should handle that. That's what I think you should handle. It's kind of a shame that this is only in 2D because I could really benefit from getting another angle on this fight. I'll go over here. Just try and pick this dude off. So we still got 4 health. Just give him the bump. Oh god. There goes my armor. The guy with the arrow will be able to take out a good amount of his health right now, so I'll be good. There we go. Bam. I could just, you know what? Maybe, just maybe have a little bit more than, you know, a 17-second track loop. Just saying here, you know, you're breaking my heart here. Alright, take out more of that armor. I'm not sure what he just did, but it was interesting. So apparently I've gotten a 5 attack on here. Wow, he just damaged his own guy. Wow. Wow, if that's that attack, then I can only imagine what the arrow guy is going to be able to do. Should be able to attack from here, right? No. So let's move over here. Then attack. Wow. Yep. Gonna attack him. Okay, so get right up to him. Let's go for a turn, but oh. Let's move all the way up to him, even though it's kind of risky. Well, if I have to pick one or the other, then let's like destroy his armor. He really honestly doesn't have that much health, but his armor is pretty insane. If I can take out more than half of his health, why not do it? Oh, man. I didn't mean to move. Even though it doesn't really matter. I didn't mean to. There we go. Sayonara, sucker. And nobody died this time. Hooray! Combat can be unforgiving. Don't hesitate to change your difficulty in the battle. Blah, 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 blah. Well, I think that's going to have to do it for this episode of the first hour. Do I recommend the Banner Saga on the PlayStation 4? Kind of a mixed bag, to be honest. I don't think there's anything wrong with the base game, but I am a little concerned with something going on in this port. Like, right now, I can read the text. It's fine. It's legible. Yes, I'm going to keep harping on this. When it actually comes to the story mode, it's really tiny font, and it's not a huge amount of contrast between the black background and the edited, when they make it italic, I don't know, I can't think straight. It's too difficult to read. The italics make it difficult to read. I don't like that. I wish I could just have a big enough font where I could just, actually follow along with the story. But it was so tiny that I'm just like, no. You need to do that. You need to fix that. You need to make good on that. I don't care if you've got all this beautiful art. Oh, we couldn't possibly cover up this picture of this big fat guy looking at a feather. No, go ahead. Don't worry. I don't mind. Won't miss it. Promise. Just want to be able to follow up with the story there. Because I'm going to start over after I'm done with this video and actually go and put this on my monitor, or I might just play the PC version, honestly, because the controls also aren't super great. Deciding whether or not you're going to attack by using the analog stick and then shifting people you're going to attack using the D-pad, it doesn't feel particularly good. I just generally don't like to use the analog stick whenever it comes to a 2D game like this. Just never feels necessary, especially when you're generally thinking in 4 degrees, up, down, left, and right. Other than that, I think it's great. I think great is a really strong word. Other than that, I think it's fine. I do like the art. I wish there was more voice acting. I wish there was more music. I don't know. Feels like it could have used another pass here. I mean, if this is all the game is, then I imagine the people that really enjoyed the game probably were playing, some music or listening to a podcast while they were playing this game. Just putting that out there. Because it feels a little empty. But I do like the combat system. I think it's smart and it's maybe not unique, but it is engaging. Do I recommend it? No. That'll get me in trouble. But I want to hear from you guys. Did you play it on the PC? Did you notice any differences between the PC and this console version? Yeah, I don't know if you plan on picking it up. I'm not asking if it's worth your money. I'm always asking, is it worth your time? My name is Colin Tanner. That'll do it for this episode of the first hour, and I will see you next time.